A very good morning, class. So, today we will do this topic of your English grammar. The name of this topic is phrases, right? So, let's start. So, what is basically a phrase or phrases? So, phrases are group of words. What are phrases? Group of words. And the second thing is that phrases do not have a subject and a verb. Like in the case of clauses were a group of words and they had a subject and a verb. So this was the principal rule of clauses, that they had a subject and a verb. But this is not in the case of phrases, because phrases do not have a subject and a verb, right? And even they do not express a complete idea or meaning of a sentence, right? So these are the three basic things that completes a phrase, and these three basic rules should you should follow, then only that sentence will come out as a phrase. That is, phrases are groups of words, they do not have a subject and a verb, and they do not express a complete idea. So we'll do few examples and it will be clear. For example, he is standing near a wall. So he here is the subject, is standing here is the verb, right? But here, near a wall, does it have a subject? No. Does it has a verb? No. Does it express a complete idea? No. So this group of words, that is near a wall, nor does it has a subject, nor does it has a verb, and it is near a wall, nor does it has a subject, nor does it has a verb, and it also does not express a complete idea, and that's why it is a phrase. Okay. Second, she is laughing at a joker. So she is the subject, is laughing here is the verb. And if you look at this group of words, that is at a joker. So it doesn't have a subject, nor does it has a verb, and it also doesn't expresses a complete idea. That is at the joker. So this is the phrase. Next, John is making tea for the guest. John here is the subject, is making here is the verb. Tea here is the object, but for the guest here is the phrase, because these groups of words does not make or does not gives a complete idea, and it doesn't has a subject or a verb, right? Next, the boy with the book in his hand won the prize. So here the boy here is a subject, won here is the verb, right? But here in the middle, with the book in his hand, so this is a group of words and this is the phrase. So one thing you all should also remember and is important is that the phrase doesn't comes at the end of the sentence. The phrase can be in the middle of the sentence too, right? So this is the basic meaning of phrase, that phrases are groups of words, right? And they do not have a subject and a verb in it, and they also do not express a complete idea, which is totally opposite of a clause, because a clause has a subject and a verb. Okay, and now we're going to do the kinds of phrases. Okay, so the first kind of phrase we'll do is that noun phrase. Now what is a noun? Name of a person, place, animal, thing. All of you know that noun basically the name that is given to a particular person, place, thing, or animal. So now what is a noun phrase? So it acts as a noun and performs the work of a noun. So the noun phrase, it acts as a noun and also performs the work of a noun. Basically, it modifies or it tells us more about the noun. So the noun phrase here, it modifies the noun and it tells us more about that noun. See, she brought a glass full of water. So here glass is the noun and full of water is the noun phrase, right? One thing, just recall that thing that I've told you all when I've started this topic, phrases, that is the phrase doesn't contains a subject and a verb. So here full of water, this is the noun phrase and there is no subject, there is no verb. So here this noun and here is the noun phrase, which is adding a bit more information or is modifying or is telling us more about the noun, that is full of water. Second sentence, sorry. A man on the roof was shouting, right? So a man here is the noun, means man here is the noun, and on the roof here is the noun phrase. So it is adding more information to this noun man, that the man on the roof. But a man on the roof, right? This is not making a complete idea. The sentence is not giving us a complete idea. Yes? So this is the noun. More information, or it will modify the noun that is there in the sentence, that which was very clear after we did these two sentences. Okay, so Next phrase that we'll do is adjective phrase, right? So a phrase that acts like an adjective. See, what is an adjective? You all know that adjective adds more information to that noun or a pronoun, right? यही होता है adjective. So a phrase that acts like an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective phrase. Means like an adjective, it'll add more information, it'll add more meaning, or it'll modify a noun or a pronoun, right? So a kid on the roof is looking at the sky. So here it's modifying the noun kid. So here kid is the noun, and here it's modifying the noun kid, that is who is standing on the roof and is looking at the sky. Then the boy in the shop is my friend. So here it's adding more information to this noun boy. He bought a beautiful brown chair. So here beautiful brown is the adjective phrase, and it's adding more information to this noun chair. A lady with long hair is walking in the garden. So here lady is the noun, and it is adding more information to this noun. Okay. He gave me a cup full of tea. So here more information is added to this noun cup. A student from my college won the competition. So here student is the noun, and it is adding more information to this noun. So adjective, what is actually the work of an adjective phrase? It adds or modifies more information to a noun, right? And that is the only work of adjective phrase. We have covered two phrases today. First was noun phrase and the second one was adjective phrase, and I think this much is sufficient, and there are many more phrases that we'll cover in our next video.